Are you afraid of approaching that pretty girl you see at Trader Joe's shopping for the organic avocados? Are you nervous to approach that popular guy in the gym? So what happens when you live your life in fear? What happens when you repress your deep desires? All because of what other people may think of them. You begin to live your life for everyone else. And what is that? That's an NPC. Literally, you're an NPC if you do that because you're just living for me. So when I go up to you, I'm just getting another quest from you that someone else told me to get, and I'm getting more XP. But you're not doing what you want to do, you're doing what I want you to do. Why would you do that? So this is why I present you with the 5 ways to speak to anyone. Number 1, which is arguably the most critical, besides 5, self-improvement. Now, if you're on this channel, you understand. But once you begin the self-improvement journey, you begin to work on yourself, you begin to gain more XP, build up your character, if you will. You begin to realize that, wait, I'm actually getting pretty confident now. I actually know a few things. I can have a conversation with people. And once you begin to build up your character and you begin to learn different philosophies, you begin to read, journal, work out, you begin to build a character for yourself that's not just like the average person. And then you begin to understand, wait, maybe I can actually provide some value to people. Maybe I'm not actually that nerd who plays video games all day and resets his no-fap streak 3 times a day just because it's at 0. Maybe I actually am that Chad, that guy. And this relates to step 2, your self-worth. Knowing your self-worth. As you begin to self-improve and build up your character and get more XP, you begin to understand that, wait, why am I afraid to talk to this person? It's a random person. If anything, they need me. This girl needs me. Look at her, she's working. She's a barista. She needs me to come save her. She look better in my kitchen than serving random men. Just like these gym guys or whoever you see, even guys, they can learn from you as well, because as you're on the self-improvement journey, you're learning things that the average person doesn't know. So even the guy that you talk to in the gym, that popular guy, he can definitely learn a lot from you because you're learning things yourself that the average man doesn't know. So consider this when you're thinking of approaching someone. It's not always about what can I take from this person. It's about, hey, I can actually help them, because I just learned yesterday that if you do tricep extensions like that, you can fuck up your elbow. Teach them that. Or that girl, hey, if you wear those Lululemon pants, especially with no underwear, those plastics are toxic for you. Tell her that. Bet she didn't know that. Step 3, which is critical here as well. Ultimately, who cares what they think? So you're scared to approach a girl because you're scared to approach that Trader Joe's cashier because the guy behind you may chuckle a little bit when you say, hey, what's your number? Whatever. You're scared to approach that popular gym guy because the clerk at the counter may look at you as you're walking up to him. But what does their effect have on you after you leave the gym? Say you go up to the girl, or say you approach the girl at the cashier. You try to get her number, and the guy behind you sees it, and she says no. And you go home. 10 seconds after that, you passed her. What happened? Nothing. And like Alex Hormozi said, you approaching someone and them saying no, and you not doing anything, you're in the same position because you have nothing. If your goal is to take this girl out on a date and you ask her that and she says no, and you were in another situation where you didn't ask her, you're in the same situation. You have no date. But if she says yes, that's it. That's when, damn, this could be your wife. This could be your girlfriend. Just like this gym bro, this gym guy you approach. If he says no, then you didn't lose anything. You're still without a gym bro. But if he says yes, then that's the next gym bro. That's maybe even a business partner, maybe even a lifelong brother. But all because you're afraid of what they think. You're living for them. As like I said earlier, NPC. You're not doing what you really want to do. You're not taking advantage of these opportunities that are in front of you. Step 4, read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Honestly, this is like an instructional guide, like combat training in Black Ops 1. It teaches you how to win friends and influence people. So you can win friends and use it for girls. A few critical things I learned from How to Win Friends and Influence People is always smile. Always smile when you approach someone. Imagine approaching someone with a frown or a negative face, or approaching them with a nice, bright smile. Which one do you think will have better reception? Another thing is say their name. Once you get her name, Anastasia, say it to her again and say it again. Obviously, don't make it like weird, but just say it. Everyone's name is like the golden word in their mind. When they hear it, they turn their head, or they like to hear that. So use it. Another thing here is considering step 1 and 2, you can provide value to these people. So don't always approach them, hey, I want to take you out. I want you to come to my house. To the girl, you ask the gym bro, hey bro, can you spot me? Or hey bro, let's be friends. I want to work out with you. Give value to them. You're learning a lot of things. So don't always make your approach based on, hey, what can I give for these people? You can start, since you're self-improving, you're learning things, you have self-worth, you can give value to them. So make the conversation more about them ask them questions as well, because everyone loves to talk about themselves, not hear a random person talk about them. So consider that for your next approach. And ultimately, step 5, this is the most important of them all. Just do it. Like we say on the channel, don't think, just do. Because you can read every single book. You can read How to Win Friends and Influence People. You can read The Art of Manipulation. You can read Never Split the Difference. You can read all these other books. But if you don't take action on it, what does it mean? I can say in combat training on Call of Duty right now, or play with bots in private match on the hardest difficulty, but if I never go into league play, if I never go into ranked, then does it really matter? If I never put these lessons, this book that I'm reading into action, does it matter? No. So, actionable step for you: the next time you leave your house, go up to someone, talk to them, no matter who it is. It doesn't have to be a cool guy, it doesn't have to be a pretty girl. It could be an older guy or an older girl. Doesn't matter. Whoever there is, just talk to them. Because you want to be a master at talking to people, not a master at talking to girls. Also not a master at reading books on how to talk to people, because reading books without action is nothing. Faith without action is nothing. So here's your actionable step. This next person you speak to, leave a comment. You can say, describe the person a little bit, say how, and I'll comment, I'll critique you, I'll help you, I'll support you, because that's what we're here for. We're brothers, we're here together. And I'll do the same. Next time I leave my house, I speak to someone, I'll comment how it went, and you guys can critique me as well, because that's what we're here for ultimately. We're here to help each other, because that's what a brotherhood is for. So take action on it and leave a comment. I'll talk to you soon, bro.